Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special performance league for the Invictus Racing League, Race 5 at Monaco. Um, I know last week I said this last week. Sorry, bad timing. Bad timing. Sorry, I was just testing the YouTube at the same time. That was bad timing. Basically, last week I said I was going to do as a one-off special, but I've been asked. I've been asked to do this again because everyone enjoyed last week's battle at Canada. Now, the last time I checked, Delange had a really good race last week, and he brought out a bit more gap um, between Spud and Mike in the battle, and I'll show you the league table in a bit. I'm just going to join the room now, so hopefully it'll be all okay and well. So as I'm trying to join the room now, I'm going to show you the league table as it stands and what um, the overall of the track itself. So on here, from last week's result, Delange won it, and it was a really good result for him. So on here, he did really well last week at Canada, so he got like 12 points. So he brought him like a 9 point gap between Sir Spud and Mike, who battled it out between themselves last week. I like to see some shocks going on tonight because I know there was only a few drivers last week, but there's quite a few new drivers in tonight. We've got some new drivers called Cow Tactics, Raz PKR, Kilo 1446. I'm trying to see if there's any more turning up tonight, but the usuals of Mike, Craig, Sir Spud, Jamie, and Delange. Now, last week, I made a mistake, but I thought it was kicking off, but I realised that the formation lap is on, and I had to double check. It is definitely on, so hopefully I won't do that shock start on that one. But if Mike and Spud get a really good chance tonight, I think it'll be really good for to try and at least try to catch up to Delange, who it'll be very tough to beat. Craig wasn't here last week because he was on holiday. Notorious in 5th with 15. Nitric Ash in 6th. Fast Going in 7th. I'm still in 8th. Sab, I believe, is not racing tonight. Racer, King Don, Kilo, and you got JME, LK, Raz. Oh, sorry, Raz was already there. My apologies. And Deo. So, and also we've got a new driver of Narayan. Really good drivers there tonight, so hopefully we'll see some good battles going on. As we take off the league table at the minute, I'm going to show you the not Canada, wrong track, Monaco. Now this is one of the oldest famous tracks around Monaco, and you got obviously the tunnel part, and you pass the swimming pool as well. To back as well, and the swimming pool and Raskas as well. So it will be very interesting to see how these guys can handle the pressure. Oh, we've got another one coming in. Good timing. It's called Void's Cod. I do apologise if I said that wrong. As I was saying about the track itself, we've got obviously this is a track where it's good for its famous track, but it's dangerous with all the barriers. So the chicane part after the tunnel is the main important one, and obviously the swimming pool. Because last night when I did the no assists, even though the track is penalty galore, I had to avoid the wall, but I had to clip it by turn 13, I think, or 14. Piscine. Trying to say La Piscine next on that one. So, anywho, we'll see how we do tonight. I'm just waiting. We've got 11 people driving tonight, so that's a really good start for that one. We've got Mike who's in the Williams, Fast going in Mercedes, Craig in the Haas, Carl Tic Tacs, apologise if I got this wrong, Force India, Raz PKR, Mercedes, Kilo in the Red Bull, Spud in the Williams, Jamie in the Toro Rosso, Delange in the Haas, Narayan in the Toro Rosso, and Void's Cod for the Renault. If you bear with me a sec, guys, I'm just trying to make sure I have definitely got everything all set up, because it was lastminute.com on this one. So we'll see how that goes now. Just pasting the links now. Right. Oh, DJ Duck, another new guy. They always come in. It's like you wait for one bus and then all the other people turn up on that one. So it's be all good stuff. So we're just waiting to see how it kicks off. But as I was saying about the track, it's really good that they've put like it. I like the track sometimes when you've like perfected. Now you'll be asking what time everyone will be predicting for tonight's race. I believe that it will be, well, last night in the no assists performance league, a 1 minute 12 by Sargent, who, fair play to him, he won yesterday, he made no penalties, fair play to him, and he just dominated basically. So I'm expecting, it's tough because everyone will be near the 13s, I think, tonight. But we'll have to wait and see how everyone does in this battle for the for the performance league stuff. Oh, Notorious has just joined as well. So hopefully we're about to kick off in a bit and see what happens in this race. Now, I know we're still on the track here, but I'm just waiting for the confirmation of the all go now. But as we're waiting, we're just about to kick off with take off the track. Oh, the last week I said there's some important corners. I would say turn 1 is the first important, because if you cut that corner, you've wasted a lap, wasted that on the qualifying pretty much. The other corner, I would say, is the chicane. That's the most important one and the most dangerous one, because if you make a mistake, if you clip the corner, you will get shot off basically on that one. To back as well, especially like turns 11, 12, 14 and 18 and possibly 19. Those quite a few important corners on that one, but those are the most, I think, are the most important ones in the tracks tonight. So I'm hoping we'll kick off in a bit, but I'll be on the grid in a bit. But those, I think, are the most important ones. Now, in the map that you've seen here, turns 1, 11 and 16 are the crucial points, which is fair enough, because if you mess up on the chicanes and everything else, you just do not want to mess up entirely. But if you want my opinion tonight, I think Delange will have a struggle tonight, because he did well in the, was it Renault last week? I do apologise. I think it was the Renault last week, but he had to downgrade to the Haas because of obviously his win last week. So he will be battling out from Spud and Mike. Probably. So I would like to see how Spud and Mike battle it out and capitalise on that. And I think everyone's kicking off now, so I'll get on the track now. Take off the screen. So we're just about to kick off with this I do apologise for the massive loud background on that one. Right, so we're just kicking off with Monaco now. Right, I do apologise for that one, because hopefully there'll be no more loud backgrounds here. So I'm dreading to see what weather it's going to be at Monaco tonight. So they have to avoid. I think it's going to be probably a wet race, I'm guessing. But last night when we did the race, it was pure dry. So it'll be very interesting to see how the new guys battle out, as well as the guys that are battling out up front. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I believe Craig will be joining me on the commentary next week, all being well. But we'll have to wait and see how he does tonight. So that'll be the old the old duo, shall we say, of the good commentary, and it'll be really good to bring it back and stuff. So, but yeah, we're just kicking off with the start, and it looks like a dry background for the qualifying. So I'm just going to set up put in 4. So let's see how they do. It's very interesting because I like to see if it's going to be. It may be dry. If they're coming out now, it may be dry. Oh, someone's coming out now for there. It's the Renault car of Void's Cod, the newcomer. Oh God, I'll watch him for the first. I do apologise. I'm trying to put the controller down. Void's Cod, a newcomer into the league, so I hope he enjoys his stay, and it's going to be very interesting to see how he does around Monaco, around this track. Now, I don't know some of the new drivers' pace. I mean, I know Narayan's pace because I've raced against him a few times, so he should be battling out for top 5 tonight. But like I said, it will be good to see how Void's Card, Core Tactics and DJ Duck battling out for themselves. So on here, I'm seeing that he may. He's got quite a few laps of fuel, so this could be very interesting. But as I said, these couple of corners coming up now, these are the ones that are the most important ones of the track. Because if you mess up around here, that was close then. Here we go. He does his lap now, battling out in the Renault car. And I said 1 minute 13 will be possibly pole if they do it right around here. Possibly 113s, maybe high 112s. We'll have to wait and see. But looks a good couple of corners from Void's Card. Now, I believe sector 1's 20 seconds. Oh, he's done 19.6. That's really good first sector time. I think it's between 19 and 20 seconds in the first sector, but we'll have to wait and see how he does around here. And now, it's the pressure of trying to nail that lap around Monaco. It's just intense pressure. Now, this is the corner here, the chicane. Sometimes the camera views look like they were like dead close to the barriers, and it looks like he's doing it well. 19.6 again. That's still good. Oh, Raz PKR has retired from the session. I can't check at the minute, but I believe he may have crashed, so I can't really check. Yeah, he has. He's DNF'd, I think, and he does a time of 1:13.6. That's a really good lap on a Renault car for Void's Cod. That's a really good lap. Well done, mate. Just seeing how I'm going to see how DJ Duck does. Now, he's another newcomer. Like I said, I don't know what his pace is, but it'll be very interesting to see how he does around here. If If he does 19 seconds, 21.1. So my guess will be 14s. Craig's done a 14.3. Mike's done a 15.4. To be fair, I expected Mike and Delange, who's in first at the minute, is in fourth. Oh, okay. DJ Duck, I don't know if that was his actual lap. 117.4 when he's just controlled his car. Jamie, fair play to him, he's done a 114 flat on there. You got Narayan who's done a 114. I did say top 5 earlier on. Craig of 114.3, Delange 115.1, Mike's done a 15.4. Void's card has done a 1 minute 12.9. I wish I carried on watching now, but he's done a quicker time than his last one, and that is a really, really good lap. So, oh, DJ Duck's going off there. Cow tactics. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's trying to avoid the other car out of the way. That was bad timing there. Got Notorious in 11th place at the minute. But fair play to Void's car, because that was a really, really good lap around Monaco. It is. I did say 112 yesterday. I think it was 112.6 from Sargent yesterday in no assist. That, my friends, is a really, really good lap with a Renault car. Jamie, my good mate, he's 113.3. That is a really good lap. I see what Notorious is doing now. He's on lesser fuel. Oh, jeez, it crashed. That was a crashed around here. I don't know what he's. On my screen, they're crashing on the barriers, but I don't know if that's lag or what. I don't know. Oof. He really is losing his tyres at the back. And he's done a 116.8. Okay, I'll see how Jamie does. Jamie in the Toro Rosso, I tell you what, Renault Toro Rossos, they've got a really, really good. He's slowed down for his lap, but Delange at the minute will need to think of a quicker lap around here, because that is going to be interesting to see how everyone does. Spud, James just going into the pits now. Is Notorious doing another lap? He's 2/10 off his personal best. I'll just see what Fastcone does. Now, as I said, Mike's got a bit of an advantage because he's in the lead on this qualifying battle, but Delange will need to think, will he need to improve on the Haas car to try and beat the Mikester, shall we say. Void card, we'll see how it does in a bit, but I'll tell you what, Notorious, without Notorious and Jamie's times, they're all close. Well, I say they're all close times between 114s and 115s around here. And we'll see how everyone does around here. But I'm just watching Fastcone now, see if he does a quicker time. To get a really, really good lap, you need 1 minute 19. 19 seconds or under, and he's done a 20.4. Sector 2, I don't know what happened there. Kilo has gone into, oh Jesus Christ, that was close then. Kilo just went off the track there. I think he must have missed his braking point or tried to avoid the incoming cars for their laps. So, we've got Mike in Williams on his outlap. We've got Craig on the Haas car, battling out at the moment 4th. Now, currently, I believe he's in 4th or 5th in the title race. So, I would like to see how he would do against like Narayan and possibly Jay. If they to get some good good battles going on, it will be very interesting. But I'm just going watching Craig's time now. He needs to get into the 19s or he hit the wall there. I think that will be very interesting to see if he can get into the 19s around here, but on the first sector, because that's the most important one. 20.2, I think that may not be. Got yellow flags on sector 2, possibly Fascone, possibly. Yeah, okay, Fascone's just getting everyone out of the way. Just Craig battling out for see how he does his lap. I will try and get everyone's TV time. I do prioritise on that, guys, on that one. But I only picked the ones that I think that were already on the track and see how they could do on the battles going on. So at the minute, Craig, we'll see how he does, whether he will improve. We've got sector 1 yellow. I don't want to move just yet because I want to see what Craig does on his lap. He's done a 1:14.1. That is a really good lap. Just beats Narayan in for third, but someone in the Ferrari. It was DJ Duck. So Spud's going out on the soft tyre. Okay. So whether he will try and do a one stop, but he's got 40 laps of fuel. That's very interesting. I don't know whether he's just trying out to test out the fuel management around here. I don't know, but it'd be very interesting. But sector 2 again. I'm just going to watch Jamie's time again now, but see how he does, see if he can improve his time. But I think everyone, I'll just try to see Void's Cod. As Void's Cod comes, he's done a 1:19, but he may do a quick one. I'll see if Jamie's done a quicker one. 19.5. 1/10 quicker, 1/10 quicker than his quicker laptop. Oh, Craig's retired. Oh, okay, he's went onto the pit. I thought he crashed out or something. Jamie, oh, there's third sector. I don't know who's doing it. Cool. Just see if Jamie or Jamie will. I might have to switch over quickly. He may do a quicker time, I don't know, but 53, that was a couple of tenths quicker, I think. I know that was a bit quicker there, but I'm just going to watch his lap. I won't be able to watch the rest of it, sorry, because the game won't let me change until they cross the line. Jamie's done a 1:12.9. He's just beaten Void's Cod. Now, can Void's Cod battling out to get quicker time? 1:19. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, what a lap. That fair play. Jamie was in pole position for about a couple of seconds, and Void's Cod, I've just clipped just caught the last glimpse of it. Fair play. That was a good, really good lap from him. We've got Narayan and Mike. Spud did a 1:16.9 on the softs. I think it was because he was trying to test out the fuel management. I don't know. Delange moves up to 4th with a 1:13.4. Kilo has done a 1:13.7. I don't know where Narayan is now, but Narayan's gone into the pits, same as Core. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have got our top 13 of the Invictus League Performance League at Monaco for round 5. So we'll see the standings in a bit properly, but I'll tell you what, Void's Cod on his debut race at Monaco, that is a really good lap. If he's on no assist, fair play. If he's not, then still fair play on that one. But I tell you what, this is intense. It was some really good to be fair, Jamie did a really good lap at 1:12.9 on the Toro Rosso car, and he thought, oh, he's done it. He's absolutely done it. But then realised that Void's car just nicked it on the last couple of seconds. Well, say a couple of seconds. Just waiting for Notorious, I think, Carl Tactics, and Raz, I think. So we'll wait and see when they finish their retirement, but otherwise we'll wait 30 seconds. And we've got a train of the F1 cars. We've got Toro Rosso, the... They just don't want to move, do they? In the AI cars. Oh, Voice Cod's car just decided I ain't staying. Sunshines. We'll see how it does. But we've got 2 seconds, 1 second, bish bash bosh. Now, as I said, Voice Cod did a fantastic lap of 1 minute 12.9. Jamie did a 1:12.9 again. Narayan 1:13.4. Delange 13.4, Kilo 13.7, Craig 14.1, Mike 14.3, Notorious 14.4, Core 14.5, Fascon 14.7, Spud 16.9, and DJ Duck 17.4, and Raz on no time. Try and do this quick. Yeah, so terminal damage from Raz. So there you have it. I would like to see what is going to happen in the race tonight. By the looks of those times, I think it will be dry race, unless it looks, I can't see any rain, but it looks like it's going to be overcast. So I wish they'd put the option for the spectators to know what the weather's going to be like, so you don't have to pester everyone. But this will be very interesting, because I think if you want my top 3 now, I got a feeling that Void's Cod, Jamie, and Narayan are my top 3 for tonight. But it could all change depending on if they hit the barriers. The more you avoid the barriers, the more you could have a chance of winning tonight. That's it. Here we go. 5 lights. Oh, I've just forgot. What have I done? I forgot. It's formation lap. Whoops. I knew it. I knew I forgot it again. Basically, I forgot it was formation lap, so I'm just going to try and get it set up. So, interval. Yeah. Detail. So, going to be on the tyre. Enable full. There. So I've done it again. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have done that again, but I forgot it was a formation lap. But boy, anywho, I think for me personally, I think the Ultra Softs can last up to lap 15, 16. If you're lucky and not avoided the front wing damage or anything like that, or any penalty. Oh, as I said, to the chicane part, that's where the penalties galore will happen. And I think it'd be very interesting to see how everyone does. But Spud's got a chance because he's on the soft tyre, so he'll probably go all the way to like lap 30, possibly, because the tyres could last that long, and then pit. But that is a very big risk for a soft tyre. I would say for the Ultra Softs, it'll be Ultra Soft, Super Soft. For DJ Duck's scenario, will probably be Super Soft, Ultra Soft at the end, as long as this doesn't have any battles going on. It'll be a very interesting start, but it just depends on everyone to avoid the battle for the positions. Now, finally, this will be the positions now. So here we go. 5 lights. 5 lights. Here we go. And it's go, go, go. Voice contest, go about. Good battle here. Oh, Jamie's, hold on. Narayan's just moved up to second. Oh my god, the two Toro Rossos are holding side by side around here. Oh my god, that up the hill. Oh my god, that is... Core Tactics has dropped down. Fasco's really dropping down. I tell you what, there's some good battles around here. But Narayan has done a fantastic start and jumped Jamie on from third to... Oh, it was close. Oh my god, the Red Bull... I tell you what, there was some close battles going on, but just watching some of the top 3 at the minute. I will change unless the timings are quicker, but Narayan is closing in on Void's Cod, who, I tell you what, Narayan just wants to get this done and dusty because it could be a long battle going on. Oh, Sector 2 and 3. I'm not sure what's happened. I'm a bit confused because I think Craig and Craig's lost his front wing, and I believe Notorious has lost his front wing, but I'll come back to them in a bit. I'm watching the front battle between Void's Card and Narayan now, because they're the Kilo was the closest then, so it'll be very interesting to see how these guys can hold on for these battles going on coming forward. But I mean, so far so good for the Toro Rossos and the Renault, but Narayan really closing in on Void's Card. He had a quick look then, quick glance. It's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere, sunshines. But we'll see how that goes now. At the minute, he's still the only closest one of the track. I will go to everyone in a bit, but Narayan coming up really close to Void's Cod. I mean, fair play to Void's Cod, because he got pole in his debut race tonight and still holding on for. He's done he say he was done the fastest lap. Jamie's done the fastest lap at 1:16.2. Mike Fasco has overtaken Car Tactics because he's just gone into the pit. I believe he may have crashed or lost his front wing. I don't know, but Narayan's just slowing a bit down. I'm just going to see if there's any other. They're all separate. Kilo is closing in on Delange. This will be very interesting because this will be a good opportunity for Delange here, because if he can hold on to like 4th or 5th tonight, that'll be a really, really good, some good points against Mike and Sir Spud. But Mike needs to step up a gear if he wants to try and beat Delange tonight, because otherwise he's just going to run away with it tonight. He's going to run away with it. Kilo's just dropping off a bit. Try and see if there's any others. I'm going back to Narayan and Jamie with the Void's Cod situation. Bye. Void's Cod has done a fastest lap of 1:15.9, but Narayan is. Oh, I tell you what, they have to avoid that barrier. I know it's hard, but it's just close battles going on. Craig did go in the pits. Oh, just trying to see. Craig has overtaken Notorious. I don't know what's happened. Oh, Notorious is going to the pit again. Fascone closest to Mike. Now, Mike does not want to lose any more positions. Same for Spud, because it's going to be interesting to see how they can hold on But I tell you what, this will be a very, very interesting battle going on, because Mike really desperately does not want to drop any more positions, and at the minute, Kilo was on 3/10, but on 6/10 now. It's good. It's good to have this interval battle going on, because I would never have known what to happen around here. But Fascone is coming up slowly to Mike. Now Mike will be thinking what to do around here, but I'm just watching to see if Narayan's improved his time around here. But everyone's just split out. But I'll see if Fascone does catch up to Mike in the DRS. I don't know about the DRS straights here, because they're a bit, I think, rubbish, because you can't capitalise on the tracks on that first part there. So just have to wait and see how it goes, and I think it's between a second. I know it's under a second now. I don't know if Mike's struggling at the minute, because Fascone's trying his best to hold on to try and beat Mike for 6th place respectively. Oh, sector 2. We have Kilo lost out. Oh, this will be very interesting. Now, oh, Kilo's gone on the side. I think he's lost his front wing. Yes, he has. That was unfortunate on that one. I'm going to watch the Jamie and Narayan battle again. Fair play to these 3 drivers, because they're holding on for first place. Delange won't be bothering to battling out for the first, because I think he'll try and hold on for 4th and try and hold on for that position stuff for the points, because I think it's 12, 10, 8, 6 points. So at the minute, he would get 49 if he stays at that same position. Sector 2, I don't know what happened there. Someone's lost out. I couldn't check. But DJ Duck and Kilo are in the pits again. So Craig has moved up to 8th, respectively. Jamie. Oh! There's a crash! Oh, not crash, sorry. There was a collision. Hit the wall, I think, from Narayan. I just saw the last glimpse of it. I'll need to have a look at the replay of that one after the race. But Narayan, I think he may have clipped the wall and he spun out and lost out. And luckily it went to Ghost, because Jamie was that close to him. He would have lost out completely, to be honest, the 2 Toro Rossos. And then Void's card was just would have been thinking, oh, I've got plenty of breathing airspace behind me now, but that certainly won't happen now. But Narayan will be thinking of what to do now, because he'll need to try and catch up to them 2. But his problem next is Delange, who's currently the top leader of the championship at the minute, Pomo, and it would be very interesting to see how he would capitalise on that mistake. Monaco, I mean, Monaco as a track it's nice. I've got no problem with it, but like I said, the barriers are just like the death traps. So if you make that stupid, silly mistake, or something that you know, what, like yesterday, where I was bailing out. I was coming up. I was watching Fascone's car now. I was doing fine here. I know I had penalties galore, but when I was coming around here, I clipped this corner here, and I hit the wall. And I was stupid enough, because I could have had points around here, but the concentration around this track is absolutely dead on vital. Because if you don't get this spot on, like that now from Fascone, if you make one silly mistake, you will lose out so much gap between the couple of drivers here. Now, there is big gaps from everyone now, but the only ones that are closest is Narayan to Delange, which I don't know if Delange is slowing down for. Well, Narayan is on lean. Oh, sector 2. Notorious. Oh! Raz PKR has DNF'd. I think he he's lost his front wing, so he crashed. Kilo's done the fastest lap on 1:15.7. That was really unlucky from Raz because I didn't see what happened, but he may have clipped the wall. That's caused it to happen. Well, he will definitely clip the wall on that one. So Raz is out of the Monaco Grand Prix. I'm just watching Narayan now because he was the closest battle on the track. So I'll maybe coming back to him in a bit, but I'll go through all the drivers. Void's Card coming up to the end of the first sector now, and he's just pulling a little bit of a gap each time from Jamie from first. Jamie, he's doing a really good drive with the Toro Rosso, so he's doing a really good drive. He's slowly catching up to Void's Card on the corners, but he's just not catching up on the straight. I think is it the straight? Yeah, it's straight. But he's doing a really good drive around Monaco so far. It's only lap 9 of 39. Delange, it's consistency, and that's what he would do. He's doing that well with the consistency on the tracks, which would capitalise on his dominance in the league. You may not have to win all of it, but he will do well to hold on to the podium place tonight, considering he had the sector 3. I don't know who it is. I don't know who that was, but then still showing sector 2. Delange, like I said, consistency, fair play to him. If he keeps holding on to this, fair play. Narayan, I think he made a mistake. Oh, he's lost his front wing. He's lost his front wing, and DJ Duck has DNF'd. Craig has overtook Spud. I will come back to them in a sec. Narayan has lost his front wing. Then we had the DNF, and then Craig. I apologise for not catching that, but Spud is closing in on Craig. Narayan retired. Oh, he's crashed. Oh my god, this is intense. This is. Oh my god, everyone's crashing. There's 3 drivers now crashed, battling out, trying that hardest. Mike's crashed. What the hell's going on? I'm having a heart attack here. Now stop doing these crashes, guys. Stop it. I don't know. That is capitalised on that now, because one minute you had DJ Duck DNF. Oh, Craig. I tell you what, that was a close call. He's lost a bit of his front wing, and he's going back to the pits. I'm just watching Spud now. He's going to take 5th. Now, this will be good points for him, but it won't be enough because he'll need to try and catch up to the guys. Craig has left the session. I do not know what's happened there. Narayan has left the session. I'm not sure what's going on, because also was Craig's car going left, right, and he went into the pits. It may have clipped the wall and just damaged it a bit, I don't know, but one way to find out will be later on this evening. But Notorious has moved up to 10th, obviously, with all the DNFs, but I think Notorious will do the one stop because he's on the soft tyre, and he won't let, you know, won't do another stop unless he damages his wing. So far we've got Void's Card, Jamie, Delange, Fascone. They're all split out slowly now, but I love this helicopter view of the Monaco track. I wish they'd do this more often with the tracks. Oh, we close. Kilo is closing in on Core Tactics, who's, like I said, Core Tactics is another newbie driver. New driver on that one. I had to elaborate that because I didn't want to say something else. That's wrong. So, I'll tell you what, Void's COD and Core Tactics, they've done a grand job in holding on at Monaco after 12 laps of this. I think Kilo's closing in on Core Tactics now with 4/10. I don't know if Core Tactics is damaged or is just trying to slow down to fuel. I don't know, but here we go. 2 in a bed situation now. Here we go. Oh, I wish that car would move out of the way from the sector 2. But Kilo's bailing out for Prix. He's having a quick look, Kilo, but everyone is all split out now, so it's very hard for me as a commentator to try and point out the best closest battles. But I think in the old way I would have had to skip through every single driver to try and see which one was the closest. But Kilo at the minute is the closest one to the next driver. But Jamie's closing in from 3 seconds to under 2 seconds, so Void's COD may have his tyres slowing down. I don't know, but I may catch up to him. But I don't want to leave the Kilo Tactics. Kilo Tactics? Do you like the double act on that one? See how he does around here. Here we go. Can Kilo do it? No, he can't. I tell you what, Kilo's trying his hardest on the super softs, and he's got good. I think he's had the newest tyre because he hit the wall. I don't. He may be lucky. Yeah, he's lucky because he's kept his front wing. But yeah, Kilo's. Tactics is going to the pits now. Tactics going into the pits. I was going to say Kilo Tactics. Kilo has gone into this, moved up to 6th. I'll need to go through all the drivers. Fastgone's a really good driver. Curse of the commentator jinx there, because he just hit the wall and he's lost his front wing. He was having a good drive for 4th place. He'll be kicking himself because he was doing a really, really good drive. I don't know how many pit stops. I'm just going to find out now. Sorry, pit stops. Oh, he's not had any pit stops, so he might be lucky to get supers. May go on soft. He's just jumped over the track there. So Jamie's going into the pits. He's going on the super softs. So he will go. I don't know if he's going to do ultra soft, super soft, ultra soft. Possibly not. But we'll have to wait and see. But oh my god, that was close from Void's COD. I know the given car was ghosted, but it was just not helpful there. Spud is moved up to 4th. Fastgone's pitted because he's going after the soft tyre. That's a really good move from Fastgone because he will not going to pit and he will go all the way there. I'm just going to see Delange. Delange still holding on for a second. He's doing a really good drive. Jamie as well. So Spud. Now, as I said last week, he was unlucky last season with missing out on the title, but I think he's just trying to concentrate. He knows that Mike's out of the question now for as he cannot carry on, but he needs to hold on to this track and hold on. But Void's COD has pitted for. I will check what tyres he's on in a bit. he's on super softs, so he'll be on the super soft tyre in a bit. Well, in a part now. So Spud is doing really well, holding on for 4th place, but he's got Kilo. Oh, that was close there. Kilo is closing in on Spud now. I know Kilo's on the faster tyre on the super softs. He's going for the right hand side then. It looked like the gap was there, but I tell you what, Kilo does not want to hold up behind Spud because he needs to try and catch up to the top 3 as quickly as possible. Now, so just seeing how they do. I will say this, guys, I do apologise if there's any lag or any sort on the video. I do I'm trying out something different. Oh, Delange is going in for ultra soft. Delange is going for ultra soft, so he'll try and do the 2 ultra softs and then, oh no, sorry, super soft, my bad. But Kilo is closing in on Sir Spud. As I said last time, Sir Spud was unlucky last season, but he'll get some really decent points. I'm going to try and catch up to Jamie, who's closing in on Void's Cod, because Delange had pitted, but Spud's slowing down. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but he was trying to defend the position, I think. But fair enough. But Spud's not going to leave just yet. But I'm watching Jamie. I mean, top-notch bloke, Jamie is. And on here, he's doing his almightiest to try and catch up to Void's car. We've got a ghosted has car. I'm not sure who that is, but someone's lost a bit of wing. Oh, this is awkward around here. Someone's lost a bit of the wing, but I can't really check because I'm not sure what happened there. But that would have affected the drivers. Now, I'm not going to check for penalties at the minute. I'm going to do that all at the end of the race, unless there's everyone's bigger gap than 1.5 seconds. Then I'll have a look. But as you can see, Jamie is closing in on Void's Cod. Now, sorry, I'm just pausing a moment because it's just intense because you don't know what's going to happen next around here. Jamie will be thinking, what the hell do I need to do to beat this Void's Cod guy? So it'll be very interesting to see how Void's Cod's going to try and... Oh my god! Oh, the swimming pool! Slow down a little there, but I don't know what happened with Void's Cod there, but fair enough. Defending, but near the swimming pool, that was just close battles there. Jamie's on the DRS straight now. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes now. So at the minute we've got Void's Cod in first, Jamie in second, Delange third, Kilo in fourth, Spud in fifth, Vasco in sixth, Core Tactics in seventh, Craig, I know he's disconnected, so he'll be in eighth, and Notorious in ninth. That's what we've got so far. Now we'll have to wait and see how. Unfortunately, I would go to every car at the minute, but this is the only closest battle I've got. So I'll go through all the tactics. I'll go through all the drivers in a bit. But from looking at the telemetry, Jamie's fuel is kept fuel. Oh, the crash! Clyde, Jamie's holding on for first. That was a move. That was a good move. Sorry, that was just voice code has retired from the session. Okay, I know I probably said good move. I don't know. It depends on the situation at that point, but it was very odd for me there because two cars were bad. I don't know what happened to Void's Cod at that point because Jamie was trying to overtake, trying to do like Jules Bianchi, rest in peace for him. He did that move a couple of years ago on that one, but Void's Cod has retired, I believe. We've got Sector 1. Okay, everyone's all broken down here. Just seeing, we're just watching a bit of Jamie now. He did lose a bit of the front wing, but hopefully that doesn't capitalise on that mistake. But I think I would like to see that replay again of that corner there, but yeah, it was close between Jamie and Void's Cod, but like I said, I'll need to see that before I'll comment any more on that one. But we've got Jamie in the lead with first, Delange in second. I mean, that's, as I keep saying it every time and again, it's the consistency that gets you really good points, and that's what he's doing. Even if you give him the slowest car ever, he will capitalise on trying to get some good points for the car. Whether you might as well have to give him the Sauber next week and he'll probably get top 3. We'll never know. But we'll see how he does, how he holds on for second, as long as he doesn't crash. But he's keeping that Haas car perfect. Kilo in third, but he's got like 20 seconds behind from Delange. So Spud, who's not pitted yet, and he's holding on in fourth. But like I said, it will be some good points, but it won't be enough to catch up to Delange because at the minute so far, Delange was on 43. Yes, Delange is on 43 at the moment, but he will be 53 if he stays on second place. We've got Spud on 34 at the minute, but he'll be on 42, so it'll be 11-point gap if it stands like this. So it's very interesting to see how the other guys will capitalise on this. Got Notorious closing in on Craig's car, but as I said earlier, his car has, I believe he has retired the race, but I don't want to say something that's not there, but but yeah, we've got Core Tactics, who's the only newcomer that's still racing, and he's doing well in 6th place. But we've got Fastgown now. Fastgown, top-notch bloke. He has been unlucky with some of the drives that he's had, even though he's had the Mercedes car, and I think it'll be seeing how everything goes around here. But hopefully Notorious has moved up to 7th place now. But as I said, Fastgown is doing so far so good. Oh, I believe that was one of the... Oh, Notorious and Craig are pitted. As I said, Fastgown was just unfortunate with some of the drives that he's had, and even though he had the Mercedes, I don't know what happened there with the sector 2, but so we'll have to wait and see. As I said, Core Tactics is doing really well on 6 players, the newcomer. And he's holding on for super soft. Has he already done 1 lap of stopped? No, he's done 3 pit stops. See how from the leader. Oh, Tactics, Notorious, and Craig's car have been lapped already from the leader car. The fastest lap at the minute with Jamie's is 1:15.5. So I'm still keeping at the interval now. Stops. The biggest mover at the minute is Spud with 7 places, but that could all change after any pits. I'm hoping Spud, top-notch bloke as well. Hopefully he'll pull away a bit more. But I think if he goes in the ultras at some point, he may battling out for 4th against Fascone, but he really does not want to lose that 4th place. He's too far behind from 3rd, but it's very hard for him to capitalise on that. So far, Delange is the only closest, shall we say, as the interval of the car, but Delange will put a smile on his face because he will extend his lead at so far about another 2 points from his next rival, which would be Spud. But as I said, it will be very, very interesting to see, because at the minute he hasn't made a silly mistake at all, and he has capitalised on he's capitalised on avoiding everyone's mistakes and just done his own race and try and be consistent. So he's up for the title without a shadow of a doubt. But some of the drivers like Spud and Mike, obviously Mike's DNF tonight, but it'll be more capitalised on that really. Everyone's fuels and tyres are, I don't know about the tyres, but everyone's fuels are like within the 1 lap barrier, but hopefully we'll wait and see how that goes. But I'm just going to see how James just holding on for dear life for 1st place on that one. So I tell you what, it's just intense battle going on around here, but James just holding on for the super softs to last. Same for Delange. Kilo, he's trying everything to try and catch up to Delange, but it's going to be very, very difficult now, unless Delange makes a mistake, which I doubt that very much. But yeah, it's very much doubtful on that one. But I just want to say another apologies again for the video if it's lagging a bit, because on my screen it looks like it's lagging, but hopefully it's not from the point of view. Fascone, let's see how. Oops, wrong one. Fascone's coming up to the beginning of the end of the 1st sector now. Like I said, he'll try and do 1 stop. Yeah, he's done the 1 stop. Spud's the only one currently who has not pitted yet. Oops, wrong one. I keep doing this wrong. So hopefully it will be some. Well, I'm hoping there'll be some close battles going on coming up to possibly the Spud Fascone battle, because Fascone's closing in on Spud, but it depends on how Spud can hold on with those soft tyres. I think he'll need to He'll need to pit on lap 28, 29, because Vasco's catching him up slowly with the softs. And I think if he pits now, I think it's a 20-second pit stop. So he'll lose that by 10 seconds, but if he gets the ultras and does it lap after lap, it'll be beneficial for him. But hopefully, we'll wait and see how that goes. But Kilo and Spud are like 20 seconds apart. Vasco and 8-9 seconds. It's just under now. Core Tactics is holding on for 6th. Notorious is just holding on for Monaco at dear lot holding on for dear life at Monaco to not avoid any more crashes. Vasco with the nice blue helmet, blue and green helmet. Spud he hit the wall. He's lost a bit of his front wing. He may capitalise. Sorry, may compromise, not capitalise. So Spud may have to pit. Oh, he's not. Hopefully that the front wing does not affect his performance on the car. Hopefully not, but Spud may need to rethink about what to do next, because he'll need to pit. He'll need to pit at some point. Vasco's pitted for ultras. Oh, Vasco's pitted for ultras. Okay. He may think, oh, if Spud pits now, he'll try and capitalise. Oh, Core Tactics has gone in the lead. It's gone into 5th place. So we may have a battle for Vasco and Core Tactics, but hopefully we will see Spud pit as soon as possible, because I think if he pits now, I think he may jump Vasco. It says rejoining 4th, but Core Tactics and Vasco may say rejoining 6th. So Spud does not pit again. I think he needs to pit then. He should have pitted. That's my opinion. So Kilo's just come out for the pits on the ultras. Now I'm just going to watch Vasco try and close in on Core Tactics. He may not capitalise, I don't know, but it certainly is slowing down, because Spud needs to pit at this point now. If he doesn't pit, I don't know when he'll pit now. But Jamie's doing a fantastic drive in the Toro Rosso, winning so far at Monaco. But we'll see how everyone else is capitalised. But it's hard as a commentator when you've got so much of a gap. But Vasco slowly catching Core Tactics up. So this may, I think Vasco thought he may have tried to do the undercut of Spud. Spud's pitted. Spud has pitted. I'm just going to watch this, see where. So Vasco is coming up to the swimming pool now. Oh, Spud has pitted for the top. He's pitted for super softs. Okay. This will be interesting. Can Spud get out? Yeah. Oh no. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He's just managed to hold on to 4. This will be interesting, because oh no, Core Tactics has moved up to 4th. It's just overtaking Spud. Now, this Spud didn't expect that at all from Core Tactics, but fair play to him. And now, Vasco thought he wanted to try and overdo the undercut by beating Spud. Has now I thought he would have gone for the ultras to make it a lot easier, to make it faster, unless he's keeping the super soft, because obviously with the ultras it's a bit more what's the word I'm after, slick, shall we say. But fast going, and the closest one in the battles now is fast going and Spud. So hopefully, well, Spud's pulling away slowly now, but I love this bit of the track. Void's Cod has left the session, so we're just watching, still watching fast going now, to see if he can try and catch. He got DRS against Spud, so we're just watching the camera now. It's a beautiful, beautiful TV camera view on there. Just seeing if you can try and capitalise. We'll just watch this bit of camera in a bit, for a bit. But fast going. Spud. I think it's because his tyres are not warmed up properly on this, and it's caused a lot of problems on this. And I do apologise for the background again, if you do hear any of the background voices, but hopefully that will go in a bit. If not, I do apologise on that. Kilo's done the fastest lap of 1:15.5, so we'll watch a bit of this now and seeing if so we're watching fast go now. Once again, I do apologise for the background loudness of the TV at the background. So hopefully we'll catch up to Fastgone's battle going on. Oh, Fastgone's lost it there on the wall. He's kept his front wing. I think looks like he's lost a bit of his front wing, but I might be wrong. So that's compromised his tactic of trying to beat Spud for 5th, but now it will be tough now, because it'll be very tough now. But Kilo's done the fastest lap of 1:15.5, so just seeing if where's the fastest lap? There you go. Yeah, 1:15.5. Jamie's done a 1:15.592. Kilo's done 1:15.522. Yeah. So Spud is we'll say closing in, but Spud's trying his best to catch up to core tactics now, and hopefully it will be a battle going on for the last few laps of Fastgone and Spud. Now hopefully we'll see some other battles, but unfortunately those are the two that are what I would say is the closest of them all. I was a bit gobsmacked with quite a few DNFs within one lap. It was kind of like that scene in 1980. I know it was in the 80s. They were doing it on Sky Sports the other day, where they were showing the classic Monaco races, and one of the tracks where someone was winning at one point in Monaco, and then another one had DNF'd, and another one had DNF'd. It was just like DNFs galore. And to be fair, this is one hell of a battle going on, and no one wanted to win. It felt like no one wanted to win that race at Monaco, because everyone was doing the DNF. So we're seeing how on the battle going on with Fastgone. Now I think Notorious has gone into the pits again and doing his another pit stop. But as I said, with the performance cars, obviously the Mercedes, obviously the faster car time on here, but hopefully it will be all right with some of the other cars. I mean, Jamie's car, Kilo's done a 1:15.4, so he ain't messing about. He's trying his hardest to catch up to the top two, but it'll be very difficult now. Fastgo's letting Notorious get past, I think. Was it Notorious? Yeah, it was Notorious. So I don't know if Fastgo is slowing down a bit, but hopefully everything will be okay. Oh, I tell you what, some close to the walls here. Have to try and avoid all these DNFs. But on here, it will be, well, Spud's the closest one at the minute now. But I will say this, Spud, fair play to him, because he started in 11th, I believe, and moved up to 5th. So I just double checked on yeah, Spud's the only one with a massive position change of 6. Obviously, Core Tactics in 5th, 5 places, and Fast Going in 4 places because of all the DNFs from the other guys. It's hard to. I do apologise again for the background noise. Hopefully that will stop soon, but if not, then I will apologise for this. As I said, I'll try and be louder on this one, but hopefully. So Suspect still in 5th place, which 12, 10, 8, 6, 5. I think it's 5 points. I think 6 or 5. Either way, he will be between 39 and 40 points anyway. So hopefully it will be some good times around. Hopefully it will be some good points around for his challenge for the title. But Delange will be the one again to look out for, because he has been one dominant. I say dominant driver because he is the most consistent driver in the Performance League so far. Luckily, there was no wet race, shall we say, but hopefully there will be some close battles coming up soon. Hopefully, but just seeing what everyone else is doing now. Just watch a bit of Jamie now. He's coming up to. He's got a few more laps coming up and to win the Monaco, as long as he doesn't hit the wall or anything like that. But he's doing a fantastic drive, and he'll be thinking to himself, "Oh, I need this, because he was lower down on the league table, but I know he wasn't there last week because of work and stuff, so that's understandable. But tonight, this is kind of feel like much needed boost to try and crawl up the league table. It will be very interesting to see how the others will capitalise, but I think the person that's been really good so far, and I keep saying it every time the last few laps, is Delange. Delange, who's been the most consistent driver in the Invictus Racing League. You got Kilo, who's doing really well and holding on for 3rd, and I think that will look like the final positions of the Monaco Grand Prix. Well, I'm just going to watch Jamie now, because he's doing his final lap around Monaco to hold on. See how he does. We'll just watch him. Oh, I tell you what, that was close wall there. But yeah, he come into the first sector, 20.7. So it's at the end of the day, it's been a good. Um, it's been a good battle for. Well, it's been a good driving race for Jamie to hold on with the Toro Rosso car. Hopefully, as I said earlier, this will be a massive boost for in the league table because he would it will boost his confidence up and hopefully push him up a bit higher in the league table after tonight's race. And then you got Delange will have some points, and then Kilo battling out. But obviously, on here is just some really good battles. But coming up to the final corner now, and he's absolutely buzzing. He's got a smile on his face, and he's won the Monaco Grand Prix. Congratulations, Jamie. Well done, mate. You have won the Monaco Grand Prix in the Invictus League, Performance League at Monaco. Congratulations, mate. Really well done, mate. Fully well deserved. Obviously, it would have been. I think it would have been a really close battle if Void's Cod stayed on. I don't know. Like I said, I need to double check on the battle on that corner, on the last two corners. But he's done the guys here have done a fantastic drive. Delange moved up to got up to second. Kilo in third. Core Tactics has moved up to fourth. He's finished in fourth, and that was a really good debut race for him. So he'll be the one to watch out for as well. But as we're watching the as we're watching the presentation now, Jamie celebrating, absolutely enjoying his first place, and then you got Delange. The guys here, they've done a fantastic job, and Kilo as well. They've done a fantastic job for the top three. So I would have liked to have seen a few more battles, but the DNF was just madness. So here are your final table. You got Jamie, Delange, Kilo, Core Tactics, Spud, Fasco, Notorious, and then the rest of it are all DNFs or not raced. So I'm just checking there's quite a few penalties, DNFs, warnings, and 10 seconds added on. Just checking, yet. So there's been quite a few penalties galore on that one, but hopefully that will be capitalised. So just seeing what, a few of the tracks there was some really good battles going on, and I was a bit surprised with the lot of DNFs, and I think there was quite a few DNFs, and I think there was some problems. I don't know if it was disconnection problems or what. I don't know, but I'll need to double check. And then Jamie against against COD, he battled out. There was some really good battles going on around here. I do apologise because I was trying to remember the names of the new guys. So, but yeah, there was quite a few one stops. So fair play to them. But yeah, if you look at the league table, double check on that now. Just bear with me a sec. Now, I'm just going to do, I believe Spud was in 5th. So this was the table before the race tonight. So Delange will be on, it was 53 points because he got second. You got Spud, who's, I believe he had 12, 10, 8. He would have had 6 points So he would have been on 40. So he's got 13-point gap. But we'll double check on that. Mike DNF'd. Craig DNF'd. Notorious. He had 6. So I think it was 27, 28. Obviously, the tables will be updated later on this week, but I hope you're enjoying the stream. I do apologise for any technical difficulties or loud backgrounds, shall we say, and on there. But hopefully, hopefully there will be more battles going on next week. And next week is the lovely Great Britain, Silverstone. So it'll be very interesting to see how everyone does it around there. And I believe it'll probably be wet. But I'd like to say thank you to the guys that are watching the stream. Thanks to the guys there. Hopefully I'll be on next week, and Craig will be on there next week. So it'll be very interesting to see how the duo of the commentary will be back to normal next week. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone, and cheers for that, guys. I'll let you go, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.